Day 166 of the Daily Stoic. Try the other handle. Quote, every event has two handles, one by which it can be carried, and one by which it can't. If your brother does you wrong, don't grab it by his wrongdoing, because this is the handle incapable of lifting it. Instead, use the other, that he is your brother, that you were raised together, and then you will have hold of the handle that carries. Epictetus, Enchiridion 43. The famous journalist William Seabrook suffered from such debilitating alcoholism that in 1933 he committed himself to an insane asylum, which was then the only place to get treatment for addiction. In his memoir, Asylum, he tells the story of the struggle to turn his life around inside the facility. At first, he stuck to his addict way of thinking, and as a result, he was an outsider, constantly getting in trouble and rebelling against the staff. He made almost no progress and was on the verge of being asked to leave. Then one day, this very quote from Epictetus about everything having two handles occurred to him. I took hold now by the other handle, he related later, and carried on. He actually began to have a good time there. He focused on his recovery with real enthusiasm. Quote, I suddenly found it wonderful, strange, and beautiful to be sober. It was as if a veil, or scum, or film, had been stripped from all the things visual and auditory. It's an experience shared by many addicts when they finally stop doing things their way and actually open themselves to the perspectives and wisdom and lessons of those who have gone before them. There is no promise that trying things this way, of grabbing the different handle, will have such momentous results for you. But why continue to lift by the handle that hasn't worked? That's a punch in the groin, ain't it? Right? You've probably heard the saying before, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. I find it fascinating that, well, what I'm about to say might sound a little mean, but I don't intend to be mean. I'm just an observant person. And I'll tell you what I have observed. What I have observed is many, many really, really shitty relationships. Like it ain't hard to find them. And you don't have to go far to dig and find them. You know, I think the outcomes of bad relationships, bad marriages are quite obvious. And you need only ask a couple questions to find some of the major gaps, the major hurts, the major struggles, the major tensions, the major friction points, the major just unlovingness that isn't that could be there, the love that could be there. It's absent. It is fascinating to me that I've borne witness to moments in public in which couples married for years, maybe over a decade, have just ripped into each other in such amazing display of embarrassment. We're human after all. I understand. But you might say, well, Peter, where are you going with this? Try the other handle, doofus. Try something different. You know, it's not that I have the best marriage, but let's be honest, guys. I do. I really do. I have the best relationship, the best wife, and the best kids on the planet. Sorry, guys. It's all mine. But I'll tell you one of the reasons why my wife and I have become such a great team together throughout all of this, throughout decade plus marriage, because we try the other handle, because we problem solve together. We try to figure it out, get to the right balance points, right? And we still get, unbalanced now and again because I fly off the handle, no pun intended, or, it's frankly 99 out of 100 times, I'm the problem. So let's just be intellectually honest. It's mostly me. But here's the reminder for today, especially for men out there who are in relationships and it's not great. Try the other handle. Try something different. It might be what she's waiting for. And it might just be the answer. See you in Discord, MetaFam.